Do you ever wonder why certain movies are simply a disaster? Are they truly garbage? Or perhaps they are misunderstood?
Welcome to the main course of cinematic catastrophe that is Le Crap, with your gourmet, Chef Brie and Chef Gio.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Le Crap. My name is Brie.
And my name is Gio, Prince of all Cubans.
Head la, head shala. you know, I know both of us aren't like hardcore Dragon Ball fans, but sometimes you see something like a sign from a kami or some otherworldly force that just pulls you in, and you're like, oh man, we gotta do this. Which I should probably give a little bit of context to this. This was not originally our plan for the next episode. We weren't even thinking about touching another live action anime thing so soon, but you saw this and you texted me, and we both had the same thought of, we have to.
Oh, yes. Now, I know it must seem strange that we're doing another anime adaptation, live action anime adaptation, rather, after doing the Guyver two-parter. But as I was perusing the interwebs, I came across something that might be batshit insane. Like, as I was just scrolling through random videos on YouTube, YouTube will recommend like free movies on their platform, with ads. And then this scrolled by, and I just took one look at it and thought, what in the hell is this? And as I looked more into it, I thought that we have to. There's no other choice. This was divine intervention. And if I didn't think that already, so y'all who've been watching probably know that I'm a big VTuber fan. This morning I was watching Elizabeth Rose Blood Flames 3D live concert, which was fantastic, by the way. And at one point, her and a bunch of the other HoloLive performers started singing Chala and Chala. And this was first thing this morning, by the way. And that's like the first thing I hear. And I just think to myself, this is a sign.
Oh yeah, it is for sure a sign. I'm not sure if it's a good sign, but it's a sign.
It's like the question that was posed by Nope. Is there such thing as a bad miracle?
God damn it.
So, I am sure that Dragon Ball is something that needs no introduction. I mean, you walk into any place that sells anime or even nerdy merch, I guarantee you'll find at least one wall filled with Frieza and Cell merch. Like, it is an absolute media juggernaut. Like, without Dragon Ball, shonen and anime in general would not be what it is.
I mean, it redefines genres. I mean, Goku himself is pretty much like the adopted official son of Mexico.
Oh yeah, that thousands of fans will gather into stadiums to watch the latest episode of DBZ. And no, that's not a joke. Look it up. It would be an understatement on any level to talk about the degree to which Dragon Ball is influential. Like, even people who don't watch anime or aren't as familiar with it, they'll know who Goku is. They'll know who Vegeta is. So, like, we don't need to really go into the history of Dragon Ball, because, I mean, it speaks for itself. It spawned countless spin-offs, countless video game adaptations, countless animated film adaptations, and one very poorly received, officially licensed live-action adaptation that was pretty much responsible, for better or worse, for why anime movies are how they are these days, because it was just that bad.
Oh yeah, it was bad. It was so bad, it caused Akira Toriyama to come out of retirement and cause this new Dragon Ball renaissance that we're currently in.
I guess that's one good thing that came out of Evolution. Ugh, God. But note that I said officially licensed Dragon Ball movie. Now, this blew my mind when I found out, because as it turns out, Dragon Ball Evolution is in fact the third live-action adaptation of Akira Toriyama's seminal masterpiece. Let me introduce you all to 1991's Dragon Ball The Magic Begins, an unlicensed Taiwanese production and adaptation of one of the first, of the first animated Dragon Ball movie, Curse of the Blood Rubies. Now, just to preface this, the movie we're watching today is actually the second live-action adaptation because 1 year earlier, there was actually a Korean ripoff named Dragon Ball Son Goku Fights, Son Goku Wins. These two movies preceded Dragon Ball Evolution by almost 2 decades. And if you can believe this, most fans who've watched them actually consider them to be better adaptations than DB Evolution.
That doesn't shock me, which is kind of terrifying.
Oh, God. Now, let's begin our deep dive here with Part 1, Saiyans of the Caribbean. Now, as I mentioned before, Dragon Ball is a series that really doesn't need an introduction. Alien-turned-martial artist Son Goku and his pals stop an assortment of villains from acquiring the 7 wish-granting Dragon Balls. It's pretty much the most well-known Japanese media story out there, and we don't need to really regurgitate it. Now, by the time that our subject for today was made in November 1991, Dragon Ball Z was 2 years into its anime run, while in the manga, the Frieza arc had just wrapped up, and in fact, the Cell arc had just began that same month that this came out. So, Dragon Ball fever really hadn't hit the West yet by this point. You could not say that about the rest of Asia, apparently. Now, I did mention that Magic Begins most directly copies 1986's Curse of the Blood Rubies, or as it's known in Japan, Shenron no Densetsu, or The Legend of Shenron, which was the first animated film adaptation. The movie is pretty much an origin story of how Goku met, his gaggle of pals, Bulma, Yamcha, Master Roshi, the lot of them. Years and years before, they would all become either window dressing or cannon fodder for more godly powered villains. Yes, we're going back to the simpler days before power scaling existed.
Oh, God. You know what's funny? A few weeks after we're recording this, I actually did a video about power scaling, so the fact that this just kind of all lined up is just kind of hilarious.
What a simple time that was. Like, it's crazy when you see what people identify with Dragon Ball now, that the original manga was pretty much an adaptation of Journey to the West in a way. Because, Goku is more or less Sun Wukong, at least in the original Dragon Ball anyway.
Yeah.
So, like I said, DB Fever was, I guess, by this point in full effect throughout the rest of Asia, and led to the 2 adaptations. So, let's move on to Part 2. Don't lecture me with your $30 Dragon Ball movie.
Damn it.
So, Dragon Ball The Magic Begins was thrust onto unsuspecting Taiwanese laps in late 1991. It was filmed in rural spots in Taiwan and Thailand with what could best be described as a shoestring budget. I would imagine you could go to a Hot Topic or an FYE right now, find a wallet with, Beerus or whoever the villain is now on it, open up said wallet, and find more money than it probably cost to make this movie. And the result of that would be dodgy action scenes and some really dodgy early 90s CGI, which the fact that they could even afford CGI is pretty nuts to me.
I'm just imagining just some guy in, a cramped nothing by nothing, concrete apartment, with, this big-ass computer, trying to render all this stuff in, After Effects 1.
It boggles me. And apparently there's an updated version with, more CGI on top of it. So, I don't know if that's the version we're watching today. Either way, I just know it's gonna look special.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be, something you wished for on the Dragon Balls.
Now, as you can probably imagine, they were not able to acquire licensing rights for the characters' names. So, despite the fact that it is pretty much Dragon Ball Curse of the Blood Rubies, they had to make a few changes here and there. namely with the characters' names. And you are going to love these. You are going to love these.
Oh my god. I am oozing with anticipation.
So, Goku is now named Monkey Boy. Bulma is named Sito. Oolong is Peggy. No, I'm not making that up. Yet this next one, I want to know what the hell they were on when they came up with this. Yamcha is now named Westwood.
What the
And
fuck?
instead of being accompanied by Puar, the floating mystical cat, he is now accompanied by a cockatoo. I guess they weren't able to find a cat in time, or at least one that would sit still long enough.
The cat was probably like batting and like clawing their eyes out. Like, forget it, just use the fucking bird.
Yeah, just use the bird, whatever.
It bites less.
And Master Roshi is known as Turtle Man, and Grandpa Gohan is known as, no, I'm not making this one up either, Sparkle. Grandpa Sparkle.
You know, one day I could be Grandma Sparkle because I'm fucking gay.
God
What the
damn it.
fuck?
So I don't think you're gonna care about spoilers for the fucking Taiwanese Dragon Ball movie. Apparently, this is the only piece of Dragon Ball media, official or unofficial, where Grandpa Gohan doesn't die by the end.
Huh. That's odd. I'm kind of curious what they do with that, because then that pretty much changes Goku's like whole origin story.
And here's another weird thing. So the Dragon Balls in this movie are now called Dragon Pearls, despite the fact that Dragon Ball is still in the title.
Well, you know, I guess, you know, certain parties would like to go diving for Dragon Pearls, but I don't think it's this type of movie.
God. Now, again, despite the fact that this is, you know, unlicensed, the thing I've noticed with a lot of these unlicensed adaptations is that they tend to be a lot closer to the source material, like scarily close, especially compared to like Hollywood adaptations. I guess because fans give more of a shit. Because like apparently they keep a lot of stuff like Bulma, I'm sorry, Sito changing outfits every scene, or Master Roshi or Turtle Man being a total pervert. A lot of those things not being present in Evolution. And before anyone else asks, no, Krillin isn't in this movie either. But I think it makes more sense because I don't think he was in the original movie either. So at least this one has that excuse.
Yeah, because Krillin comes later in the manga, like during like what is it, like the World Fighting Championship. I'm bad. It's been years since I've watched like anything Dragon Ball closely.
Yeah, like I said, he wasn't in Curse of the Blood Rubies, so they at least have an excuse. You know, DB Evolution didn't. So, how do we begin to unpack all that?
I don't know, man.
I just saw a few stills from this movie on IMDb, and I saw the CGI dragon, and I just thought, oh, no.
Oh, don't spoil it for me. Don't spoil it, because I will be amazed. Because I've been waiting for this. Like, I'm trying to come into this, like, clear mind, virginal as possible. So, I am curious. Because, you know, for me, I hear the words Taiwanese bootleg Dragon Ball movie. You would not believe how quickly my ears started. And I'm like, fucking where? Show me it. I don't believe you. And then I read it. I'm like, oh my god, it's real. Holy crap.
It's like, this is one of those things that you just take one look at it and you're like, we have to know. We have got to know.
My life will not be complete until I know.
The fact that it's fully on YouTube and advertised, and also the fact that I think it's on Tubi. Well, IMDb says that it is at least. Is there like official Dragon Ball media on Tubi? I mean, there has to be, right?
Maybe? Or some of it, you know, I wouldn't be shocked if it's stuck behind Crunchyroll's paywall.
Either way, it would be hilarious. Because if it is and it official Dragon Ball media shares a platform with this thing. And on the other side, even if it isn't, the fact that it would be the only piece of Dragon Ball media on Tubi, like, either possibility is hilarious.
Oh yeah, no, everything about this is hilarious, and I cannot wait. Like, I haven't had this level of anticipation since Suspicious Leah. Like, it's just something that you're hoping it lives up to your expectations. And I really hope it does, because I don't want to be mad. I want to enjoy this for stupid Taiwanese Dragon Ball movie.
I want this to be on the level of Dragon Lives Again. I so desperately want it to be.
Which, by the way, like, I think Dragon Lives Again was our first crash out of the show, and it was episode 2, so it would be full circle, 36 episodes in, that we had another dragon-related crash out.
Please, 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 God, let this be a masterpiece.
Alright, let's Kamehameha this bitch! So, Gio and I are gonna watch, I guess, what is a movie. We're not quite sure. We're just gonna assume that it's a movie. I'll play whatever trailer shit I can scrap up, and then when we come back, we'll give you our thoughts.
Collect all 7 and you'll conquer the universe. The good and the bad in a fight to the finish. The battle for the universe has begun. You love the animated feature. Now, see the real thing. Dragon Ball. The magic begins.
Available now on video cassette and DVD from Taisang Video.
Chala, head chala. I don't know the rest of the lyrics to this. Holy shit, what did we watch?
This was incredible.
Oh.
The hype was real, dude. The hype was real.
This was everything I would ever want out of a Taiwanese Dragon Ball movie.
You know, and just to let you guys know, like, the energy that we're dealing with here, I probably should put a content warning here, but I'm looking at, because we had to re-listen to this, like, a couple times, because we were like, no, like, we couldn't believe what we heard. But there's a line where Monkey Boy, you know, they're doing the Bulma Goku introduction scene from Dragon Ball, and Bulma, again, is Seto. Seto says, "Hey, you can't touch me." Monkey Boy says, "Why? Grandpa said that too. He said a boy mustn't touch a girl. He said that those are called," and they both say simultaneously, "rapists," in like the cheeriest tone possible. So, yeah, that's kind of what we're dealing with here.
You're different from me. Of course we're different. You're a boy and I'm a girl, you know. Ah, you're a girl? Are you really a girl? Haven't you ever seen a woman before? No.
I'm starting to hear it too.
There are two kinds of people. One is boys and the other is girls. So you must be the other kind of people. Girls, right? Yes. A boy and a girl, well, apart from some physical differences, are basically the same. Oh, yes. I remember he said that a girl's chest is
Look at
bigger
this.
than a boy's.
Woke messaging in my Dragon Ball movie.
Why should your chest be bigger? Hey, can I take a look? Hey, you can't touch me. My grandpa said that too. He said a boy mustn't touch a girl. He said that those who do are called rapists.
Oh my god!
What?
Hold on. Wait, we need to
No, I need to hear that again. Ain't no way. Ain't no. Why is it just replayed?
Hold on.
Look at that. Look at it. This is most replay. Oh my god. Ain't no way.
Okay,
Ain't no way.
okay.
Maybe not. Why should your chest be bigger? Hey, can I take a look? Hey, you can't touch me. My grandpa said that too. He said a boy mustn't touch a girl. He said that those who do are called rapists.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
That's not funny. But I think we undersold how woke this was. Like, maybe it's a little confused about there only being 2 genders, but
Oh. Oh, wow.
Wow. Fucking wow.
Oh, we're in for a special time, aren't we?
I I'm gonna clip the shit out of that, like, out of context. Oh my god.
Holy shit, dude.
Wow. That is, oh, we're only 20 minutes in. Oh boy.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay. Oh god, I feel like this is gonna be another episode where my lungs burn. Oh no.
We had to stop when they said that to go back and listen. And when we paused it, we saw that it was actually like the most replayed scene on the YouTube version. So we are not the only ones who had to go back and take another listen just to make sure that we didn't mishear what we heard. But oh my god. Like there is a definitive point in this movie where it went from good to great. And there was a point later on where I just completely lost my shit. This was fantastic. This was phenomenal. This was such a beautiful work of art that needs to be seen to be believed.
I just can't. Oh, which, by the way, I have to clarify it. When we say Jesus Christ, they say that in universe. So this is confirmation in the Taiwanese Dragon Ball universe. Jesus Christ exists.
Well, we know Buddha exists in this too. This was everything I was hoping it would be. And yet somehow it still found ways to surprise us.
Oh, yes, because we were lucky. We ended up with the special edition.
Oh yeah, we ended up with Dragon Ball The Magic Begins 2007 Turbo HD Remix Edition. I can only imagine what the original one must have looked like if this was the remaster.
Which, by the way, remaster in air quotes, because you can hear, like, the audio dips. They're working with some pretty footage. Because sometimes they'll sound, like, acceptable DVD quality circa, like, 2006 or whatever. And then it'll be like a VHS quality. It'd be like you're listening into like the shittiest fucking like speakers possible. Like the speakers that you buy at like Five Below for like $4.
I would not be surprised at there were a lot of moments in this where the music was drowning out the voices. And also, we watched the dubbed version. I would not be shocked if this movie shared dub actors with Dragon Lives Again. Like, it was the same quality of quote-unquote performance that we got from that.
Yeah, like, this felt so reminiscent of, like, the 60s American Godzilla edits. Like, lip syncing? Ha! With this budget? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I guess we had to use that for, like, the PS1 era cutscenes, which, when we get to that.
Oh, and that's not an exaggeration. There is no way, like, I wish this was a video podcast, because there are no ways to articulate how masterful it looks. It comes out of fucking nowhere. And when we mean, like, PS1 graphics, we mean, like, Lara Croft, original Tomb Raider 1997, with the pyramid boobies. PS1 graphics.
Let's start from the beginning, because it is magic. Literal magic from beginning to end.
Oh, yes. With, not Shenron. And they keep reusing the same animation cycle, but they hide it by, like, flipping the camera at different angles so it looks like it's doing different animations.
Yeah, you show him, like, looping around. And it's not just in the intro they reuse it throughout the whole movie, because whenever they show one of the dragon pearls, they'll show the dragon's reflection in it, but, like, recolored.
Yeah, they'll just put, like, a tinted filter on it and just call it a day.
Really taking a page out of the Wuthering High School playbook there.
Oh, yes, for sure. Oh, this already looks great.
Oh, there it is. Oh, we're just doing it right off the bat, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at him. Oh, look at this SpongeBob-ass dragon. Look at the eyes.
What is up with that? Are they just gonna use the same animation cycle? Oh, yes, they are. It's the same animation cycle, but they moved the digital camera.
Dragon Ball Ultimate Edition. Oh, God.
I guess we're watching the special edition.
This is the What is with the fucking Star Wars? Oh, my God.
No.
So we start off with a scene from the Star Wars holiday special. The fucking fleet of TIE fighters flying into this remote village where Mad Max woman and blue Arnold Schwarzenegger walk in with their stormtroopers to try to steal the Dragon Pearl from this village chief. And it turns into a fucking, like, minefield massacre.
Yeah, like, here's the thing, because we thought this had, like, a shoestring budget, but those were some explosions, which is probably where most of the budget went.
Like, this thing has about as many explosions as the Marine did.
I was just about to say that. I was like, hey, do I hear boss music? Dun, 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 dun.
Oh no. So they come in and then their alien boss comes in. I don't remember what this guy's name was. Let's just call him Beerus. We're staring at his silhouette right now, so might as well.
Yeah.
So the village chief and his, like, Buddhist monk entourage were forming I don't even know, like, this energy shield of, like, transparent.
It was a prayer shield.
It was, like, transparent, like, I don't know, like, Chinese, Taiwanese, some kind of lettering.
You know when people say during a tragedy, thoughts and prayers? What if that was an attack?
It looks like vapor, like heat, vapor, like rising up, but I guess it's just like an energy shield. So they form this shield around him. They try to walk out, but then Beerus, like, still manages to, like, vaporize everybody and take the Dragon Pearl. And, like, Blue Man Arnold walks up, and I am telling you, this guy, this fucking Blue Arnold guy, he just straight up does look like Arnold in the Terminator, but with a really, really bad blue paint job.
That looks like it got half sweated away in, like, the hot Taiwanese sun.
It visibly, like, fades away as the movie goes on. Anyway, they were like, all right, master, you have 2 of the Dragon Pearls. Where are the other ones? How the hell should I know? But I hear one of them is east. So then we go to the village.
We meet our main character,
Monkey Boy. And I do not know why they did not call him, like, an actual name. Every single character in this movie just calls him Monkey Boy, including himself.
And I've said this during our commentary, I just don't know why they didn't call him a more public domain name like Wukong or just call him Wu. Because at least that would have been like, okay, whatevs.
Yeah, otherwise it's just, nobody's going to be taking the Taiwanese Dragon Ball movie seriously, but I just take it less seriously hearing every single character just calling him Monkey Boy. So we meet Monkey Boy and his rather unsettling Grandpa Sparkle, who looks like he's missing his dentures, and they have their little training montage, and the flying scenes. So I read on IMDb that at least in the original version, you could actually visibly see the wires when they're flying around. Here, it's more hidden. I guess it's one of the added, like, benefits they added to version 1.03.
Yeah, you're like, hey, dude, can you learn After Effects in a weekend? Sweet, you have the job. And by the way, when they're spinning and stuff, if you're old like us, and you remember Sky Dancers, and the original ones that used to fly in the fireplaces and, like, fuck up your hands like it was a drone, they literally just zoop in the air and spin like they're fucking Sky Dancers.
They look like they're doing an ice skating routine half the time.
Come on!
You know what's funny? I love how we have also teenage quote-unquote Goku here, too.
I mean, that dumb voice makes him sound a lot younger, but yeah. At least this one's not in high school.
Yeah.
Getting bullied by guys he could easily snap in two with the flick of his wrist. Did his foot just go through the pole?
I think it did.
Let it go. You're blocked.
Forget it, I haven't lost yet!
You haven't lost yet, so you want more. Right.
The editing here is incredible.
Oh no.
He's like,
Oh,
oh
no.
shit, did I just...
You know what that spin looked like? Do you remember the little, you know, the fairy flyers like went into the fireplace and like seriously maimed children? That's what that looked like. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, the sun's out, but how come there are so many stars here?
Grandpa! Grandpa! You've lost this round!
So after they're done with their weird little training montage, where at one point they start like busting a move, and oh, that is not the last time we get some sweet dance moves.
Oh no! You wait, you wait.
We have such sights to show you. So after they do all that, Monkey Boy is like, "All right, Grandpa, I'm gonna go get us some fish." All right, what kind of fish? A crocodile.
And his expression is like, I don't have the heart to tell him. Like, I get that Goku's supposed to be, like, kind of dumb, so Monkey Boy has to be kind of dumb, but it's like, oh, he's special bus dumb.
Yeah, so he goes down to the little watering hole and finds this crocodile. Oh, this 1990s era Chuck E. Cheese looking crocodile. That I am sure in the original movie you could probably see the dude under the water, like, moving it. I would bet money on that.
I mean, you can still kinda, but they try to, like, I guess crop the shot more, but it is, yeah, it's definitely something.
And for whatever reason, they decided to, like, give the crocodile a dumb voice, too. But
it's not the only animal with a dumb voice. Oh, good lord.
I am so sad that we didn't get a list of English voice actors for this. I would have loved if we had gotten something that reveals at the end the crocodile was dubbed by Yuri Lowenthal.
Oh, Jesus.
No disrespect to you, Yuri. We love you, bro. That would have just been the funniest shit.
Oh, that's incredible.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Did they really need to dump the crocodile noise?
I guess they did.
Soon you won't be laughing. Come on!
So, Monkey Boy beats up the crocodile, and then we're introduced to not Bulma, aka Sito, who's using her 90s era recording device, which is supposed to be the Dragon Radar, trying to find the Dragon Pearl. There are some moments in this movie where you can tell they want to say Dragon Balls, but then they have to stop themselves and say Dragon Pearl.
Yeah.
So she shows up in her, like, souped up Jeep, that then gets, like, run down by the Mad Max gang, the alien army, and their camouflage tanks.
Yeah, but they're space tanks.
Some parts of this movie do not mesh very well with the fantasy setting. Let's put it like that.
No, they do not.
So she drives down to the watering hole. She meets Monkey Boy. They do the whole, like, meeting scene where, like, Monkey Boy has never seen another person before, and he like comments on her boobs, and believe me, that's not the last pervy moment in this movie.
Oh no.
And then we get the famous line of, people who grab girls are called racists. No, rapists.
Rapists. Yeah, but speaking of racists, this movie does have some questionable makeup choices.
Ooh, not helped by an accompanying line from Monkey Boy. So after they do that little line, they go back to Monkey Boy and Sparkle Man's house. It's been destroyed, and Old Man Sparkle's been like disappeared, and they blow it up with a fucking missile launcher. I feel so bad for the people who probably had to work hours on end to set up all those sets just for them to get blown up.
Yeah. And like they blow them up. Like these are Hollywood level explosions. Like they go boom.
And like there's one near the end of the movie that looks like the fucking nuclear bomb went off. But they show up, they're too late. Arnold and co took the Dragon Pearl. Now they're like, well, we gotta go find them. So they go running off, and then we meet our not Oolong and not. So I know this is supposed to be the girl from Curse of the Blood Rubies, but I think they also like meshed her with Chi-Chi.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe that I got too.
So we're just gonna call her not Chi-Chi. So she's like the daughter of the village chief. She's running from this big, portly pig man with some very questionable dark makeup on all over his body.
Oh yeah, very questionable.
Not helped by the fact that Monkey Boy's first line when he sees him is, "Oh wow, I've never seen somebody with dark skin like that." Oof.
What the hell is going on here? What the shit is this?
What in the...
Oh! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
You're a pretty girl and so cute. I want you to be my wife.
I don't want to marry you. You're too ugly. Anyway, I'm too young to be married.
Never mind. I can feed you and feed you.
Oh
I
no!
don't think you can marry me.
But hey, at least he's showing nipples.
I'll eat you
Disney,
up.
take notes.
Granddad never mentioned that there were men as dark as this. Wow, look at that nose.
Ooh.
He's just like a pig. He's a monster. Hut.
Little boy, keep out of this. Do you know this girl is my bride-to-be?
Bride? Hey, what's a bride to be? You silly boy, don't you even know that? That
Oh, I don't like that.
No, no, I didn't like that either. I did not like that at all. Nope.
Great!
Oh.
Hey, watch out!
Ha. Ha. Every face he makes me feel extremely uncomfortable.
There's a lot of faces in this that made me feel extremely uncomfortable. So they fight not Oolong, aka Piggy. Yes, he is just called Piggy. Beats him up. Piggy begs him to spare him. He shows off his shape-shifting technique. He tries to run off. Monkey Boy chases him down. Piggy's like, "I'm sorry, I have a weakness for women," which apparently every man in this universe does. So he turns back into his human form, I guess. I guess they couldn't afford to have the pig nose on him the whole time.
No, because he's like, yo, this shit's too hot. I'm not fucking wearing this the whole time, man.
And that is when we meet our Yamcha for the evening, Westwood. And it took me a few minutes to realize why he is called Westwood. Because when he first shows up, he isn't just in full-on cowboy regalia with the poncho and the hat and the shades and smoking a cigar. And that's when you realize, oh, it's a Clint Eastwood joke. Which, by the way, this is now the second unlicensed, like, Chinese adjacent movie that we've watched that has referenced Clint Eastwood in it. Were his cowboy movies, like, really popular in Taiwan and Hong Kong back in the day? Is that why we keep seeing this?
I guess, Clint Eastwood was to Hong Kong and mainland China and, the East to what Bruce Lee was to America.
This dude, let me tell you about this dude and his fucking cockatoo. The best fucking character in this whole movie.
Oh, goated, for sure.
I can only imagine how much this fucking cockatoo was screeching during filming. And I am willing to bet that this cockatoo was like the actual pet of one of the actors, the director, somebody who worked on this. And like, you could also clearly tell early on why they couldn't have a cat doing this.
Yeah, you very, very quickly. And I still think part of it is because the cat was like, I ain't fucking doing this.
Yeah, they probably tried for like 1 second and the cat like took a swipe at somebody and they were like, okay, let's do it with a bird.
Like, the bird will probably bite less. So, yeah, I guess let's just try that, guys. We'll see what happens. Yeah, trust us, it'll work.
God, I can only imagine what his voice would have been like in the original, because the dub voice,
it's every annoying, like, cartoon voice you could think of combined into one.
Gilbert Gottfried in Aladdin, this guy is not.
What do you mean? Eastwood, let's look for the Dragon Balls! I'm sorry, the dragon fucking crystals! Oh, Jules, what the fuck were they called again?
Fucking pearls.
The Dragon Pearls! Rat!
Fast up and kill this monkey boy!
God damn it.
So, Westwood takes, like, pot shots at Monkey Boy. Doesn't work, so he takes off the Clint Eastwood cosplay. He has on his, like, I don't know, like...
It's like, traditional Taiwanese outfit. Like a goldish version to, like, Goku's uniform. Like, bro looks more like a prince than, like, a thief. Like, classic Yamcha is.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, he looks more like royalty than, like, a brigand, but... Anyway, so they have their fight. I hear you snickering already. This goes on for a little bit. They come to a stalemate, and then they clash punches, and then...
Oh my god.
This is when this was elevated
to S tier.
From an A- to an A+++.
Plus.
When they punch, it goes from live action to PS1 era CGI graphics.
It straight up looks like one of those Makima animations from, like, back in the day on YouTube.
This looks like a late 90s, like, Discovery Channel level CGI. And it stays like this for all of 10 seconds until they clash punches again and it goes back to normal.
Yeah, a lot of flipping going on here.
What is this?
What? Oh,
what is all?
Oh my god! What?
What's this? Pause it. No.
Okay.
No. What in the?
It's the special edition, but it was animated on the PS1.
Oh wow!
I'm glad we got the special edition.
I've seen this kind of thing before where they'll switch to like an anime sequence out of nowhere, but why are we suddenly a PS1 game?
We've got to use this in the thumb.
Oh, 120%. Oh, wow.
That came out of nowhere.
How much you want to bet that they... I want to believe that they, like, lost this footage or it got corrupted, so they had to make this CGI scene up.
Maybe, or it's the special edition.
This has taken it up from good to great.
Oh no, I'm having a great time. I was like, okay, like, yeah, I can tell the Dragon Ball, but then this just took a hard right turn.
It's like, yeah, okay, we're just parroting Dragon Ball for a bit, and then, this is special. This is special.
How is it, like, all this year, like, all of our episodes have been good? Like, what the fuck?
This just came the fuck out of nowhere.
I'm gonna have so much fun clipping this shit and, like, presenting this out of context.
Alright,
Okay, let's see where this goes. Let's see where this leads. Oh. Alright, we're almost 40 minutes in. Woo! Oh, when it cuts back! What?
Like
Hold on! Wait! My lungs are gonna be so fucked. Oh my god.
That lasted what, like 10 seconds if even that? What the hell was even the point?
Oh man, they used all the animation budget, that's for sure.
Wow. Wow.
Meanwhile, Elfie's behind me, asleep. She's like, oh, you're doing this thing again.
Oh god. Oh wow.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I'm just going through the steps of, like, how I'm gonna have to explain Taiwanese Dragon Ball to people.
And then ask them why they haven't watched Taiwanese Dragon Ball yet. Like, oh my god, this one part has just immediately elevated it up to S tier.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, wow.
It has the juice. It has the juice.
So, like, they punched each other so hard that they became a PS1 cutscene. And then they punched each other again and it went back to normal.
Yeah, like, legit, it looks like, Pyramid Boob Lara Croft graphics there. Because that's like no facial emotions, because I'm like, we only have so many polygons.
That's early 2000s Animal Planet. Holy shit. Oh my god. All right, we need to press on.
Yes, we do.
Wow.
Wow.
That was I get what they were going for, because I've seen like shows like this where they'll have like just a random like anime cut scene in the middle of like their usual animation, but like it is so sudden and so jarring, and it lasts all of like 10 seconds, if even that, where you wonder why they even bothered. It looks bad, by the way, if you didn't get that vibe from how we were saying it.
Yeah, it is impressive in how much it looks like shit.
Like, it felt like they used the same model for Monkey Boy and Westwood.
Oh no, they totally did. Which, by the way, I love how Westwood's like little, rat tail just clips through his cape.
Oh man. So after, that, they keep on fighting. Sito and not Chi-Chi show up, and since Yamcha had his weakness for women, so too does Westwood, and he instantly like turns into a pussy and runs off in this Looney Tunes ass style while fucking Iago chases after him.
Yeah, meanwhile, like, you keep expecting the Benny Hill theme to play in the background.
Oh god. I just realized.
What'd you realize?
The whole point of that cowboy getup, they were making a Clint Eastwood joke with his name in the getup.
Oh god, you're right. What is this? What the fuck?
Also, what is it with the China region's apparent obsession with Clint Eastwood between this and Dragon Lives Again?
I don't know.
What? Dudes.
You know, I love how the editing of this is like just Bob Saget era, like
Can I become your
AFV.
friend? Can I?
That girl! That girl, where? Where is she?
I can only imagine how loud that parrot was actually on set.
Come here!
Curtis.
You nasty bird!
It's gonna live in my nightmare.
I'm warning you, don't ever do that again!
So the gang's hanging around the campfire. Peggy is like, well, okay, so not Chi-Chi explains what's going on, like how, her whole village was slaughtered by Beerus and co. How they're after the dragon pearls. Peggy suggests finding a guy who might be able to help. The Turtle Man. So Westwood overhears it, and so does Discount She-Ra. And Westwood travels to the home of the Turtle Man via jet ski.
Yeah. Like, every moment of this movie, we just kept going, like, wait, is this for real?
Oh.
Oh, yes.
But just wait, because there are more wonders about. Piggy mentions that the Turtle Man is an even bigger sex fiend than him. Well, how exactly did he phrase it? Did he say, like, sex monster or sex fiend or, like...
I forget. It was not a good thing.
And that is when we meet the Turtle Man. And you could just tell from his little love pad what you are in for. Like, you look at the inside of this guy's house and you just know this is a sex pest. This guy is probably on a few lists and not allowed to be within 500 feet of a school. And when we first see him, first of all, he doesn't even have Master Roshi's beard. He just has, like, the white mustache and the goggles, and he has a turtle shell, all right. And you can tell immediately that it's a backpack.
Oh, it's incredible. But what makes it even more incredible is when we first meet Not Roshi, his whole body is like, he has like a CG turtle head. And we're both going like, wait, is he going to look like this the whole time? But then he transforms to a normal human. It is so fucking weird.
And then never does it again afterward. He just stays as the old man the whole time. His fucking backpack turtle shell. And then, this was the moment.
Oh yes, the moment. This is where we both died. Again. But we died for real.
Turtle Man starts busting a move like I've never seen.
Like, he's moonwalking shit. He's, like, doing the Egyptian. Like, it is fucking crazy.
As soon as that started, like, my throat genuinely hurts after seeing that. It just comes the fuck out of nowhere, and he just starts going at it. And he does it multiple times. The way that he moves, whoever this actor was, I hope that he lived a very fruitful and wonderful life after this.
Oh, I do too.
Holy shit. The way that he moves is just so, like, ooh. Like, I know that Roshi's whole thing is that he was a giant pervert. This takes it up to, like, galaxy levels of pervert. Oh, wow, they actually did put his house on an island and not just a stupid little New York apartment like another movie did. Oh, this is gonna be incredible.
Oh, it already is.
Oh, God, I'm already getting creep vibes. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, is he actually just a turtle? Oh, my God.
Moonwalk magic!
God fucking damn it! Oh my God!
Magic Cloud?
Oh
Now
my
I
god!
order you go to the
Oh my
four corners of the world and find me pretty girl.
Oh
Come
my god!
on.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm crying.
Lazy
Oh my god.
Do you? Go.
Oh. So Westwood rides in on his jet ski with his fucking cockatoo pal. He tells Turtle Man that there's some guys coming in to like challenge him to a fight. So then like Monkey Boy and friends show up in their fucking speedboat. When we say that none of this meshes together, we beat it.
I mean, honestly, like, the editing's kind of bad, but I was expecting worse, but yeah. Like, every time you think you kind of know where it's going, it just punches you in the face and, like, waterboards you.
Yeah, sticks you into a nice pair of honkers. Oh god.
Oh, yes. So, because I think we both knew this was coming, because we all know the infamous scene involving Bulma and Roshi. So the thing going in my head is like, okay, how are they gonna handle this?
Oh, let us tell you how they handle this. So they get to the island, Turtle Man, of course, when he sees Bulma, it's like love at first sight. And he was like, one of you wants to challenge me to a fight. Oh, it certainly can't be this pretty young thing. So he immediately susses out that it's Monkey Boy, and then the cockatoo starts ratting out Westwood. Westwood comes out, and then they're like, oh, well, one of you must be lying. Here, I'll use my, cloud. So the Nimbus cloud shows up, and he's like, well, whichever one of you is lying won't be able to use the cloud. So Westwood tries, he falls on his ass. Monkey Boy tries it, of course, he rides on it. And then they're like, okay, cool, now we have the Nimbus cloud. And then they're like, okay, we wanted to talk to you about the Dragon Pearls. And then he's like, oh, I have a Dragon Pearl. And then we also find out that Westwood just conveniently also has a Dragon Pearl.
And Westwood's like, but I don't want to give it up. Bo, but you will, buddy. You will.
Yeah, Turtle Man's like, I'm not letting you leave this island until you give it to that pretty thing over there. And Westwood is catatonically afraid of Sito. You start to think, bro, maybe it's not that you're just afraid of women. Maybe you're just gay. Maybe that's it.
This one, I would actually believe. If he legit, look, he has dramatic costume changes. Bro. Look, we'll support you. You're among friends.
It's like, we're here for you, man. You don't gotta hide it. And also, you're hanging out with a parrot. It kind of writes itself. So anyway, Turtle Man's like, all right, well, I'll give you my Dragon Pearl on one condition. I need to see your boobies. He was like, I've been living on this island by myself for my whole life training, and I've never actually experienced the sight of a woman before. So the gang hides out inside the house. They're like, all right, how are we going to do this? If he doesn't see Booba, then he's not going to give us the pearl. So they come up with the idea to let Piggy change into Sito, show him his assets.
Yeah, his lovely lady lumps, to quote one Fergie.
And, the little show that Piggy puts on for not Roshi is,
Oh, it is.
There were multiple times during this where I legit thought that he was just going to drop his pants right there.
They had the effect.
And I am so thankful that they didn't go that route.
They kinda did with those weird CG eyeballs.
Oh god,
And what's crazy is that, I don't know if this was done in the original or after the fact, it's similar to, Jim Carrey's, comedic eyeballs in, The Mask.
Oh, yeah. And, also they're just trying to emulate, an anime or, a cartoony effect with his eyes just popping out from his glasses.
How about this? I'll give you a discount. Half only. Only the top. So how's that? What do you say?
The top hat? Okay. Let me think about it for a minute. Sito!
There's no hurry. Don't worry. I'm going to wait right here. Even if it takes hours, I'll still wait here. Ah! Here, I'll be waiting. La-da-la-la.
Cecil,
Yeah.
he doesn't do what he wants.
That's right. Why should you let him see your body, huh? If you strip, you should strip for me.
Pa!
Oh.
I mean, you can change into me and strip off for him. So he thinks he's looking at me, but actually it's you.
Wow, that's great. Do your magic.
Huh? You want me to barrel for that sex maniac? It's me. It's me. 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 Me, 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 me.
Oh my god!
Oh, no.
How's this?
What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and see that dirty old man. Isn't that what you want?
Oh, but you can't go out like that. Do you know how ugly you are?
Okay. Then I'll change into her. That old fuck wouldn't know the difference anyway.
Did you just say that old fuck wouldn't know the difference?
Change now.
It's either fuck or fart, but doesn't matter, really.
Me.
The voice no good.
Oh, that's simple.
How's this? Any other complaints then? Well, you look fine, but my chest isn't as big as that. Oh, but you know that dirty old man likes big ones. So let's just make him happy. Come here.
Did they really fucking do the wolf noises? Jesus.
Oh, what? Like, I know Roshi was like a mega pervert, but I think this is like galaxy level lewd and lascivious.
Like, honestly, it's kind of aspirational, to be
Just
honest.
get it over with. Instead of making him so excited.
You smell good.
I can't believe a significant part of this movie has just been this. Like, it feels like we've been on this island for like,
Dude, come on, just get it over with. You sure need a strong heart. 2-star pearl.
So he's satisfied. They get the Dragon Pearl, and then Starfleet Academy shows up. They shoot up the island. You know, Turtle Man hides inside of his shell. He starts firing off his turtle beams. Yeah, I know we can't call them the Kamehameha, but like, yeah, he starts firing his turtle beams at them. So in the ensuing fight, Arnold and crew get their hands on the other Dragon Pearls. They blow up the island. They blow up the house. And this was the, like, big one. Like,
Oh yeah, this straight up looked like a James Bond explosion.
this was a fucking mushroom cloud they left.
Aw, dang. This bachelor pad's gone.
There goes the love pad.
Jesus!
Did he say Jesus?
Yeah. Just saw his backpack fly off.
Aw, damn. Jesus Christ. Oh my god!
What dude? Holy hell!
Oh my god!
So they managed to get off the island. You know, now Beerus has like 6 of the Dragon Pearls. Our heroes start walking through a swamp. Turtle Man shows up shirtless. Also, Westwood is just there now.
Just like the actual Dragon Ball, Yamcha is just there. Yeah, he's not gonna do anything, but he's there.
Yeah, so they try to come up with a plan of like, all right, so we're gonna need the other Dragon Pearl. We just don't know where it's at. Monkey Boy's like, well, we all have connections to the Dragon Pearls. And then Piggy's like, well, I don't. And then Turtle Man's like, all right, so you just go on away. We're gonna have a Pearl meeting. That's not even an exaggeration. He literally just says, we're gonna have a Pearl meeting. And he says some gibberish about how, like, the pearls will all, like, gather together or something. And then they're like, well, none of us have it, so who could have it? And then they look over to Piggy, and he's just tossing the other pearl up in the air.
And it's like, bro, you had it the entire time?
Yeah, and it's like, why didn't you just say that? He was like, oh, my master, the pig fairy, gave it to me and told me only to show it to you all when the time was right, or whatever. So then they go back to the village, and they get to the entrance, and Piggy runs in like he's fucking Rambo.
He's like shirtless, has camo pants on, and has like a fucking machine gun. It's like out of nowhere. There's no build up to it.
And he
just comes in guns a-blazing.
Guns blazing, starts throwing grenades. I don't know where the hell he got those from. So we start having our little fight, our big fight scene, blowing up all the stormtroopers, firing off like turtle beams and like our power poles and all that shit. I forget who finishes off. Oh no, it's Sito that finishes off the lady, Mad Max lady. Like fucking fills her with bullets.
Oh, can we say like not Beerus's like two head henge people? They get fucking massacred.
Oh yeah, she gets like riddled with bullets, and then they hit not Arnold with a fucking ballistic missile and blast him to smithereens. And you can actually see like his parts flying everywhere. Like obviously that's like a doll stand-in or something, but you just see him like his pieces just flying everywhere. Like Jesus.
Yeah, like he is like completely like bisected. Like it is actually like gory. Like the first thing what I thought of, and this is actually kind of a sad, this is a sad and fucked up story, but I thought about Vic Morrow, how he died on the Twilight Zone movie after getting chopped up by the helicopter. Like it looked like that.
Yeah, and like you could still see like his legs like standing there. Like you see his other parts flying off, but his legs are just still like there. It's like a fucking Mortal Kombat fatality.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Oh my god!
I don't even know how we unpack this.
Come on!
Damn.
Dang.
Holy shit. Also, I love how this is like the one random like white woman here. Like she was just vacationing here and you're like, hey, you want to be in a movie?
Sure, whatever. Although, I don't know, maybe Discount Arnold here is a white dude. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with that quickly fading paint job.
Holy shit!
Oh, wow! So they run up to the palace to confront Beerus. He brings down Grandpa Sparkle from the UFO, and he's like, give me the last dragon pearl, or the old man gets it. So they argue about handing over the pearl. Beerus just tosses Sparkle away. He then puts on a blue filter over everything.
Makes them all become zombies. And they start attacking.
Oh yeah, we get the ending of the SpongeBob movie here, where like all the like people of the village are like raised up and they like start doing like the Thriller dance, like squeezing in on them. Monkey Boy jumps out, they start fighting, and then I know this is how like Curse of the Blood Rubies happen, but like fucking Turtle Man is like, all right, where are the rest of the dragon pearls? And Sparkle's like, well, I think they might be in his belly. And then Turtle Man's like, oh, well, if that's the case, I'll just throw it in his belly and he'll explode.
And this is where you realize that our main villain for the evening's whole scheme really wasn't well thought out.
But, like, here's the thing, though. Like, clearly they are just parroting what Curse of the Blood Rubies did. But in Curse of the Blood Rubies, the main villain was stated from the beginning to be, like, exceedingly gluttonous and wanted to use the not the fucking Dragon Balls to, like, get rid of his gluttony. That was his whole thing. So it made sense that he ate the other Dragon Balls because he just ate everything. Here, we don't really get that. honestly, we never even get a real reason as to why not Beerus wants the Dragon Pearls.
Yeah, he's just evil because he's evil, I guess.
And so, like, without that stated reason, there's really no reason for why the Dragon Pearls would be in his body, or why Turtle Man would just assume that if he threw the other one in his stomach, he would explode. Because that's how they resolve it in Blood Rubies, is that they throw the last Dragon Ball in his stomach and Shenron just explodes out of him. But, that's what happens. They make him eat the last Dragon Pearl. He explodes. Not Shenron from the opening CGI intro shows up, does the same like looping animation.
And his voice is extremely underwhelming.
Oh, like you would have thought they would have like toned it down or like given him an echo or a booming voice or something. No, it's just like some dude you would meet on the side of the road, strike up a little chat, and then go about your day.
Yeah, Dan from HR here. He's like, oh, you have the Dragon Balls. Did you fill out your paperwork correctly? Okay, here's your wish. Okay, bye. Wow.
Well, there's the dragon screensaver from the beginning.
You are all only granted one wish. So what do you wish for? You must.
Oh, that's the voice we're going with, huh?
Yeah.
Jay, make your wish now.
Dragon, I want my home and my village restored. No more monsters, and bring back peace to us.
I see. Your wish is granted.
Like, we couldn't even give him an echo or anything.
Like, pitch him down.
Yeah, so not Chi-Chi wishes for the people of her village to be restored. Not Shenron is like, okay, raises everybody back up. Then Westwood is like, well, I have a wish now. I want to fight you again. Then Monkey Boy's like, okay, you're on. And then we roll the credits, and we just go straight back to that CGI PS1 magic.
And honestly, that was probably the best way you could possibly end this.
Like, after we get through all that CGI footage and stuff, this movie had the utter gall at the end of the credits to say copyright. This movie was, like, copyrighted in Hong Kong. And it's like, really? Really? Like, you're gonna put copyright on the on Taiwanese Dragon Ball movie, huh? You're gonna claim to own this, huh?
I mean, it's basically the same logic of people, like, trying to copyright, like, an AI Snapchat filter of it being a quote-unquote Pixar movie.
And that was our movie.
And what a movie it was. I mean, honestly, like, the story, like, obviously is, like, goofy-ass. Like, I feel like it captured, like, some of the more goofy-ass aspects of, like, especially, like, early Dragon Ball. Like, I know enough about Dragon Ball that I could follow along with it. Like, obviously, I mean, it's not the worst live-action Dragon Ball adaptation. This is obviously, like, not a good movie. But, Lord, I had a good time.
Oh, this was everything I wanted it to be. Like, I could just tell from the premise alone that this was going to be incredible, and oh, did it ever deliver.
Oh, it did.
But, like, one thing I will say is that I don't know how the original would have looked, but, like, aside from how just goofy, like, the flying around and everything looked, I didn't think it was that bad production design-wise. And, like, everything looked accurate, and, like, you could tell, like, they just worked with what they had.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like if Dragon Ball took place in Thailand and we just kind of switched the theme out a little bit and did a more localized version, it kind of has that. And honestly, I feel like any of the audio production issues, I think that's more that this was made very cheap. I don't think they preserved the film very well. And when they tried to remaster this, they did the best job that they could with, film that at that point, because this restoration allegedly was done in 2007. So, like, film that was close to, like, 30 years old at that point.
Well, no, if this was made in 1991, this would have been, like, 16 years old? Yeah, but still, like, I could see from, like, some early stills, and, like, I don't know if I mentioned this already, like, IMDb says that, at least in the original version, you could see, like, the wires when they were flying around and doing all the stunts. Like here you couldn't really tell.
Except for that one shot of like the very egregious green screen.
Oh yeah, something they had in common with Bart.
I can't believe like that was the two movies we've done back to back. You know, we did Barney and now we're doing Dragon Ball. Like, oh, wow, we are really hitting the 90s kids milestones here.
But like this did feel like the same realm as Dragon Lives Again, from like
Oh yeah,
the
1,000%.
stunt work to like I again would not be shocked if some of the people who dubbed Dragon Lives Again came back to do this.
So I actually snooped around on IMDb. There's only 3 people that were actually credited, and I checked the dubbing wiki, same deal. It seems like a lot of these, it was like a mix of like Canadian-based actors in Hong Kong and like just Canadian actors, I think. It's not really clear, but I wouldn't be shocked if they were just English-speaking actors based in Hong Kong, like Dragon Lives Again.
Yeah, that would make sense, honestly, because like they had like a lot of the same like convections, I guess. I don't know what the word would be, but like they had some of the same like mannerisms in their voices.
Oh yeah, and I swear to God, for Monkey Boy and not Bulma, I'm pretty sure they use the same VA, because apparently the ones that we do have credits for, they did share VAs with some characters, so I would not be shocked if that was true.
Yeah, that would make sense. Maybe there's only 3 voice actors credited because there were only 3 voice actors throughout the whole thing.
Well, there had to be like at least one woman doing it, because I think the only ones credited were like 3 guys. I think it was the guy who did Westwood, the dragon, and the Piggy.
I still cannot believe they called him Westwood.
It's both the coolest and the fucking stupidest name ever.
Especially combined with his initial, like, cowboy getup. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, him with his little cigarette and his cowboy hat, with his gun, like, huh.
With his fucking cockatoo. Man. Like, what do you even say about this?
I mean, honestly, I feel like, again, because we've seen some real fucking garbage. In terms of, like, overall quality and filmmaking, this is hardly the worst one that we've watched. Like, some of the stuff, you know, when they had the budget for it, like the explosions, I thought those were actually pretty well shot for the most part, you know, degrading film quality aside. So if you're just looking for, like, something, like, really random and fun to watch, I would highly recommend this. Especially since I feel like this is a little bit easier if you're looking for, like, a weird movie, because most people are familiar with Dragon Ball. And if you're a big Dragon Ball fan, like, I feel like you'll appreciate this.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I feel like a lot of the stuff, like the weird CGI or like Turtle Man's shell being a backpack or like using a cockatoo instead of a cat for like the Puar stand-in, I feel like that was mostly just like the constraints of like the time and like where they were at.
Yeah, like, realistically, they probably had like $1 million to $2 million American dollars at most to shoot this thing.
Like, really, I feel like they did the best with what they had. And I know a lot of people do say that this is a better adaptation than Dragon Ball Evolution. And, like, it's hard to really argue considering the fact that this is beat for beat, pretty much Curse of the Blood Rupees, and that it does follow it so closely from, like, the costumes and, like, the overall story compared to whatever the fuck Dragon Ball Evolution tried to do.
And you know what the worst thing about that is that they had the guy who played Spike in Buffy as Piccolo, and it's like, you have, like, the charisma character, and then you just, like, don't use him for, like, the charisma, and it's like, dog, what the fuck, man?
Ugh, God. You know what's sad is that while I was doing research for this, I did read that once upon a time, Jackie Chan expressed interest in possibly playing Goku at one point, and that I think around the time that like Dragon Ball Evolution came out, or like sometime in the early 2000s, like when asked about who could play Goku in a movie, Akira Toriyama actually did say that he was too old for it now, but that in his heyday, he couldn't imagine anybody else doing it but Jackie Chan.
Aw, man.
Honestly, if an official live-action movie had been made of Dragon Ball, like, back in the day, I would have loved to have seen Jackie Chan get to do it.
Yeah, like, it didn't even have to be, like, a good movie. Like, I just, like, that alone, I feel like a lot of people would have given it a pass.
Just for the novelty itself of Jackie Chan plays Goku.
Yeah, very much Zendaya is Michi energy.
But, like, just like with Dragon Lives Again, you could tell this was made by, like, super fans of Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, like, I feel like it captures the overall tone of Dragon Ball, too, like, fun, goofy, surprisingly horny and violent.
And again, this was made around the time, like, Dragon Ball Z was, like, 2 years into its run, and in the manga, they were only just beginning the Cell arc, so Frieza had just wrapped up. So, like, this was still, like, pretty early days of Dragon Ball fandom, and to see that there were people who were already this much into it, that they would just go ahead and make this movie. And I would say for, like, the time period, this would have been as good as you would have gotten. So, definitely not the worst thing we've watched. Definitely one of the goofiest things we've watched.
But I definitely say this is the type of movie that, when we started this podcast, along with shit like Suspicious Leah, we were hoping to cover.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, how could you look at a premise like unlicensed Taiwanese adaptation of Dragon Ball and not just have a smile cross your face?
I mean, I'm smiling so hard it hurts, and my throat is gonna be so trashed tomorrow, but goddamn it was worth it.
Oh, absolutely. And one thing's for sure, at some point we're gonna have to cover that Korean version.
Oh, for sure.
Like, just from the IMDb ratings, you could see it's not as well known or, I guess, infamous as this one. So that would be a lot more of an unknown quantity.
Okay, so let's gather all these Dragon Balls and make the wish to get the heck out of here. So, Gio, where can everyone find you?
So, if you feel like trekking down to old HFIL, aka my social media, you could find me at captainstarble.bsky.social. Yeah, I got nothing. Like, you just want to see me ramble about stupid shit, go right ahead.
Oh, if you also wish to see my stupid shit shenanigans, and me just occasionally crashing out or like geeking out about writing and stuff, you can follow me at crazylemur.bsky.social. I'm also on Instagram at lemurs1, where I'm probably going to post that derpy picture of my dog who's asleep with her tongue sticking out like a complete nerd. But anyway, wow, I can't believe we're almost approaching 40 episodes. So, thank you for listening to our latest culinary cinematic catastrophe, and we'll see y'all next time. We have to watch the credits.
Yeah, we have to see the after credits where Nick Fury comes to recruit him to the Avengers.